kan like video kaya tiban pira dek yang mereka cawa pa we chem ni chem video tin ne juri ka video pat meti ye like video yes lam so you chia video kaya ko de ko na kanen ka chel and na video ka wajne botin watigi wele ma make ba ko bi don yiga ka enne and of course which one in the bed tan wa chawa pa we rio no bin chawa para chel ento we can ni wele ni video ki engagement material dari video so kama ini tie ko malama pak do like video ye web ka juri to watiki Miss Uganda UK. And this time round, and Pedro work kilo remember and bega kwa tale chingi you yumni and tila tira chulu or can remember chulu de comment and tiga carrying a chuli UK kachana charo yechu kiyataria ti go lak per mabeba da you yum to man la lum or chana kathleen tiga kan war ka chil kilo reme nano get me get munya to man kum queens come for your challenge video. Yes, wherever you're watching or listening from, you are most welcome to Chambo FM, one of the radio in northern Uganda, and there is 90.9 Chambo FM with me, Lamson Uchi, the award winner for Radio Personality of the Year, Northern Uganda. And what you've been also watching and also listening from the radio, that we are going to be having the guests right here in the studio with us. Finally, we are here, and I'm so impressed and amazed because they are so beautiful. Are you born of Uganda really for real? And to my surprise, we are having also the queen herself, the one who made it in 2019 for the Miss Uganda UK. And we are so blessed that she's also from Makidgum and from northern Uganda, from a Chuli land. The land of peace, the land of freedom, and of course the land of happiness. That's why the friends are also so happy because of the food and because of the people and the hair environment. That's so nice. We have enough land also to take care of them as well. Before that, let me take this more time to come in to the studio.
I'm truly humbled by that introduction, and I'm sure Faith and Vanessa can speak to that as well. Thank you so much for introducing us and allowing us to shine through this wonderful platform.
Okay, we appreciate it. Yes, back to Vanessa. Vanessa? Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How
Maybe
are you?
I want to listen outside there.
Of course. So my name is Vanessa Tendo Nadamba, and I'm the Miss Uganda UK 2022 to 2023. And I am from Uganda, and I specifically represent the central region in Entebbe. Thank you for having me.
I thought maybe you're from Thailand or somewhere.
No.
But I'm so surprised that you're from Entebbe right here. Yes, that to
Yes.
Miss Toro, Miss UK, Miss World. How are you?
Hello, I'm
Welcome
fine,
to
thank
Kidgum.
you. Thank you.
Yes.
My name is Faith Rusoke, and I'm representing Toro.
Seems like it's so faithful, maybe. Faithful. That's amazing. Welcome to Kidgum. How is Kidgum?
It's amazing.
Tell the world, people are watching and also at the same time listening. Tell them about Kidgum.
It's amazing. Like you said, the people here, the warm welcome, the food, everything. Like we've been here for the past 2 days, and so far it's been amazing.
Okay. Do you feel like staying in Kidgum or going back to UK?
Trying to convince them.
How about you, Vanessa? Do you feel like staying in Kidgum?
100%. We've loved the food. Again, very, very welcoming. Even our driver has such positive energy. Shout out Nicholas. Yeah, we have definitely been looked after.
Okay. Yes, when you stormed the town this morning, when you went to the side of the municipal, a whole eyes were on you, like this team, they're from where? Then when you went to one of the school right in Kidgum, that is Kidgum Girls, everyone was so kind of surprised and happy to welcoming you. Tell them why you're here in Kidgum and what should we expect of your visit to Kidgum and Uganda at large.
Well, I'm truly humbled that the town knows I'm here. I mean, that's nice to know. I'm here to raise awareness for menstrual health and talking to girls about their periods and understanding that having a period, number one, is normal, but you can feel so empowered if you go about it the right way. So through conversations, through holistic approach, such as exercise, such as talking to your friends, your teachers, allowing them to know that yes, you may be far away from home because some of them are in boarding school, but you can still have a healthy period and know that this is not a stigma. It's something that you should not be ashamed of. You should be proud that God has given you this gift to transition from being a child to womanhood. It's normal. Every woman goes through this, so we shouldn't back down on it because of cultural or because financial reasons. So just allowing them to feel empowered every cycle that they have.
Because
And
like
using the
right
art
now,
of-
she's doing a different project, right, for the Kidgun people. Maybe what also for the Toro people or Ugandan people as well. Or maybe about the project now when she came right here, preaching the gospel about mental health for the ladies. Because right here, many of them just don't bring about it. And we need to impact into their life, and you need to know because it's part of them right now. So what can I say to the girls who are right here in northern Uganda? And what can I say to a lay person, a lady outside there? Because we have many orphans, we have also like kind of widows who are around there, who down there, deep the village, they're listening right now. I'm going to translate to them. What kind of message do you have for them? Because some of them, they stayed even a year without even holding 50,000 sleep. That is around something of, let me say, 10 pounds. They stay like a year without getting that such kind of money. So, you know, mental health and of course periods is always every month.
I mean, what we've
Now
come here
falling like
for
for
is to really
instance.
understand what people are going through, and through our time here, what you've just said now, we've understood that financial instability is a large problem around menstrual health. Of course, I advocate for vocational skills, but right now we're supporting Caitlin here and Kitgun around menstrual health. But of course, we're all women first. We're all Ugandan women first. So being able to share that message, especially to young girls, that there's nothing to be ashamed of, and then compounding all of our skills. Because me, I'm advocating for vocational skills, but that still ties into menstrual health because they're able to use vocational skills like sewing to be able to sew their own sanitary towels, reusable ones. Because now if you have a reusable sanitary towel, you won't need to constantly buy an upkeep or even have to drop out of school because you don't have those facilities available. So for us, it's really being able to speak to these girls, understand their struggles, so we can also help them in the future.
Like we said, we came here to understand the situation and the true extent of the challenges that the children are facing here. And after speaking to the education officer, again, it's that whole attitude problem that, you know, some parents have, that they don't necessarily tap into the
give that wonderful
the need of you know, these menstrual resources that the girls need. And I think what we really want to concentrate on once we go back is looking at ways how we can empower the children to be able to make their own sanitary pads, because like we have already established, if they don't have the financial means to be able to go out there to buy it, at least we can empower them and give them that skill to be able to make it. So I think what we're taking away from today is finding ways to empower somebody to make their own resources in when they're unable to go and get it on their own, but also just empowering them to be confident in themselves, to speak up for themselves. Because again, yes, we may be able to come here some months and then we go back. So in the moment that we're not here, what are we leaving them with to be able to speak for themselves, to maybe go and seek that help that they need? I don't know, maybe from their neighbor, maybe from their friends, maybe from other people that they know that can afford them. But it all starts with being able to have that confidence and not being ashamed in what goes on with, you know, with your body as a woman, and just being able to speak up for yourself so that you get the help that you need. So what we're leaving with the children that we have visited, you know, in Kitgun Girls today, and the school that we'll be visiting tomorrow, I think the first thing that we'll leave the girls with is to be able to have that confidence to speak for themselves. And then should we come back in the next coming years or so, we'll probably teach them the skills.
It goes like when they reach a certain stage also, you need to also share the experience from the UK to the local people right here. So at least if they can pick something right
when
from
I
there.
first started my period, I lost a lot of school time, you know, because not only was it painful, it really hindered the quality of my life. You know, every month, all my teachers knew that if the first 2 days of every month, Caitlin is not going to come into school, and that really hindered my mental health, because if you're not in school, you have no motivation to kind of carry on with your studies. But breaking that cycle with conversations with my family, understanding why I'm feeling like this every single month, and allowing my community, whether it's through my school or it's friends and family, to have like a good effective plan to ensure that, yes, Caitlin, when you're on your period, you can have still a fruitful time in school and break that cycle of not.
Single-sex school, girls' school in Kitgum, the most popular school from the northern Uganda. That is why we're in secret heart and this is very hard.
Those are the schools that my mum and her siblings attended when they were growing up here. So it's a nice 360 moment coming back and, you know, serving the school where my mum and her sisters had their transition of being a young girl to, you know, a fruitful, resourceful, strong young women to who they are today. So it's nice to come back and serve the community back at home, the same community that helped my family and my mom.
Explain right here, because what time you're going to be there, then of course how long you're going to take there at the school too, and then the numbers of students or your specific maybe target, because you have many students over there. So maybe let them know.
We're going to target girls of adolescent and teenage years, those who have started their menstrual cycle, because like Faith said, I think previously or earlier, something that she holds close to her heart, let's break the cycle before they get pulled out of school. You know, what can we do to stop now before it gets too late? You know, once we break that cycle, we can now implement healthy cycles for them to implement in their life. So when they are in school, not only are they having a lovely education, they finish school with an education, but also they understand their bodies in an empowered way. They understand how their bodies work and they are confident in who they are as a young woman. And I think what we're pushing to YY, you know, Kitgum Girls School, is to learn how to be resourceful. I think it just goes back to Kitgum and the village and the values that we as a village have. We are such a resourceful region, we're such a resourceful village. We come together as a community. Let's now translate that into our girls, because having an education is a right, but also having a menstrual cycle, having a period, is also a human right. So let's not mix the two and kind of make it unbalanced. Both of them can coexist very well. The first point, I'd like to thank the community, thank my home, everyone here in the village for just supporting me through and through. You know, I've had the support from Kitgum and even Gulu as well. The whole of Northern Region ever since I won Miss Uganda back in 2019. So the support has always been consistent. So I thank everyone for supporting me and continuing supporting me in this journey, because you know, like the saying of our organisation, it's more than just a beauty pageant, and it really is. So it goes beyond wearing this crown and sash and just continuing to do our service for our community back at home as well as over in the UK. Yeah.
Queen Jody is saying, like, please let them encourage young girls to stay in schools and our dear parents to stand with them. Then somebody picked Toby, so beautiful girls in the world. Yes, the last word for the people now. You project is about empowerment.
Yes, about education.
You empower them with your knowledge, the experience they got from the UK, so that at least they get something, they can make a double stand for themselves. Tell them, please.
Yeah. So as I had briefly mentioned before, my particular platform is about education, and it is about, you know, that woman empowerment in general. And specifically for myself, I always emphasize the importance of soft skills. Now, soft skills are these skills that, you know, help us in situational, you know, circumstances. You know, when we leave school, you know, we have our technical skills, which is, you know, the maths and English, but when we go out in the world, we need to be able to interact with those people in the best way possible to get the job done. And this comes with your confidence. How well do you present yourself? How do you show up in a room? Do you belong? Do you act like you belong? Do you have the customer service?
Okwan ben ki why caught well again go year school sarione do you pen me ne okwan school sin do you mean didn't take a chen machado OG pa why no chum pe me ne ro wa pa me ne and me ne tiko me lo la ga chane. And remember the con man make go for the first time pe tiene me chel my name is Uganda UK ben ki Kitgum, and for the first time